figures in cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has developed into one of the most influential and empirically supported modalities in modern psychotherapy. Since its early origins in the mid-20th century, CBT has been shaped by a range of scholars and clinicians who have built upon its foundations with theoretical clarity, empirical rigor, and practical application. This article presents 6 key figures who have advanced CBT through clinical innovation, research, public engagement, and international teaching. Their collective work represents the current state and future direction of CBT. Judith S. Beck, United States. Dr. Judith S. Beck, daughter of the late Aaron T. Beck, is president of the Beck Institute for Cognitive Behavior Therapy in Pennsylvania. Through her widely used training manual, Cognitive Behavior Therapy, Basics and Beyond, Beck 2011, now in its 3rd edition, she has codified core CBT principles and disseminated them globally. Her leadership has brought CBT training to clinicians in over 130 countries, and she continues to guide innovations in areas such as transdiagnostic therapy and digital CBT interventions. The Beck Institute's commitment to evidence-based, collaborative, and humanistic therapy mirrors Judith Beck's own clinical philosophy. David M. Clarke, United Kingdom. Professor David M. Clarke is based at the University of Oxford, where he has contributed extensively to the understanding and treatment of anxiety disorders. His cognitive models of panic disorder, Clarke, 1986, and social anxiety disorder, Clarke and Wells, 1995, remain cornerstones of anxiety research. His work with Lord Richard Layard led to the creation of the Improving Access to Psychological Therapies, IAPT, program in the UK, a system which now treats over 1 million people per year using evidence-based psychological therapies. Clarke's influence extends from academic research to national health policy, making CBT widely accessible across the UK. Christine A. Padesky, United States. Dr. Christine Padesky is internationally recognized for her clinical clarity, her collaborative approach to case formulation, and her emphasis on client strengths. She is co-founder of the Center for Cognitive Therapy in Huntington Beach, California, and co-author of Mind Over Mood, Greenberger and Padesky, 1995, a CBT workbook that has helped therapists and clients alike. Padesky's 5-part model and strengths-based CBT framework place client resilience at the center of therapy. Her training workshops, delivered across more than 30 countries, are renowned for their precision, warmth, and focus on empowering both therapist and client. Stefan G. Hofmann, United States, Germany. Professor Stefan G. Hofmann is one of the foremost CBT researchers today, known especially for developing process-based CBT, which integrates behavioral, cognitive, and contextual principles. Hofmann and Hayes, 2019. This approach seeks to unify psychotherapy by focusing on core processes such as emotion regulation, attention, and cognitive flexibility, rather than adhering to rigid diagnostic categories. Hofmann has published over 400 academic papers and authored key textbooks including An Introduction to Modern CBT, Hofmann, 2011. His interdisciplinary approach draws from affective neuroscience, evolutionary psychology, and cultural psychiatry, making CBT more adaptable and inclusive. Windy Dryden, United Kingdom. Professor Windy Dryden has made lasting contributions through his prolific output. Over 250 books on rational emotive behavior therapy, REBT, CBT, and related approaches. Based at Goldsmiths, University of London, Dryden's work is known for its clarity, conciseness, and applicability in brief therapy settings. Though originally trained in REBT, his work has consistently bridged CBT and other therapeutic traditions, often focusing on resilience, self-help, and emotional management. His writing style and therapeutic methodology make CBT accessible to a wide readership, including new therapists, clients, and general audiences seeking practical psychological tools. David D. Burns, United States. Dr. David D. Burns is the author of Feeling Good, the New Mood Therapy, Burns, 1980, which introduced CBT techniques to a mass audience and helped popularize the field globally. Though a student of Aaron T. Beck, Burns developed his own therapeutic framework, known as Team CBT, Testing, Empathy, Agenda Setting Methods, which focuses on real-time outcome measurement and a structured, compassionate approach to addressing resistance and ambivalence in therapy. His later works, including Feeling Great, Burns, 2020, reflect an ongoing commitment to integrating empirical research with a deeply humanistic style of practice. His books have sold over 5 million copies, and his influence continues to shape both professional and self-help approaches to mental health. These six figures represent the diversity and dynamism of cognitive behavioral therapy today. Their collective achievements span continents, disciplines, and modalities. Judith Beck and David Clark carry forward and expand Beckian principles in training and national systems. Padesky and Windy Dryden make CBT practical and accessible across therapy settings. Stefan Hofmann offers a scientific and process-focused vision for the future, while David Burns has brought the language of CBT into the everyday lives of millions. Through clinical innovation, policy influence, international teaching, and accessible writing, these individuals ensure that CBT remains grounded in evidence, responsive to human complexity, and committed to therapeutic change. References: Judith Beck's Cognitive Behavior Therapy, Basics and Beyond, 2011, Guilford Press, remains one of the most cited manuals in CBT training. David M. Clark's Models of Panic and Social Anxiety are found in Behavior Research and Therapy, Clark, 1986, and in the Clark and Wells Model, 1995, presented at the Royal College of Psychiatrists. Padesky co-authored Mind Over Mood with Dennis Greenberger, 1995, Guilford Press, which remains among the most used CBT workbooks. Stefan G. Hofmann's An Introduction to Modern CBT, 2011, Wiley, and his collaboration with Stephen C. Hayes on Process-Based Therapy, 2019, represent his core contributions. Windy Dryden's numerous publications can be explored through the Rational Therapist series and his textbooks on brief CBT and emotional problem solving. David D. Burns' original Feeling Good, The New Mood Therapy, 1980, HarperCollins, and its successor, Feeling Great, 2020, Pesci Publishing, have brought CBT into mainstream public consciousness and clinical practice.